Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time. It is finally happening. It's not a meme anymore. Mirror Involution is now being reran. With that comes the banner of the beloved New Jersey and the rest of the gang. So, with that being said, I never gave her a proper review like I did or I do nowadays. So, we'll give her a review and the rest of the banner for this event. Now, luckily for me, I have most of these girls maxed out, probably like 2 of them, but most of these girls maxed out, so it won't be an issue going over each and one of them. So, all right, this will be very, very easy, hopefully. Let's get right into it, starting with the cover girl, New Jersey. So, I don't have the stats for 120 because mine is all ranked and stuff, but at 120, we have 9,520 health. Well, if you guys want to see the screen stuff, I can go ahead and show it to you guys, but I'll better talk about it right here. Oh, we have. Oh, actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it that. Let's just do it this way. Right. So I'll do a little bit of both, so it won't be like super crazy. 9,520 health, 447 firepower, 0 torpedo, 0 aviation, 430 anti-air, 170 reload, 39 evasion, heavy armor, 33 speed, 74 hit, 72 luck, 0 ASW, and 17 on the oil cost. So across the board, nothing you guys should be unfamiliar with. Very, very good stats across the board. Very high anti-air as well too. Very, very good battleship for your average World 12 and 13 scenario. Very, very good. So when it comes to gear efficiency, we have 150 on the BB guns, 120 on the DD guns, and 130 on the anti-air. Once again, very, very good on the efficiencies. At 120, we got +1 firepower. Always nice to have. And lastly, let's talk about the skills. So the signature move right here, Dragon's Breath. When this ship fires her main guns, 100% chance to fire a level 10 special barrage that always deals critical damage and is based on the skills level. Additionally, 10 seconds after the battle starts, fires the same barrage. So how this works is battle starts, 10 seconds later, fires a barrage. And then once you main volley, it fires another barrage again. So you can get 2 barrages off within 20 seconds usually of a fight. Very, very good DPS for fast fights. Very, very good DPS. So very, very powerful skill. Pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it. Very, very powerful. We go over here. Look at the stats right here. Boom. 100% chance. Barrage. Boom, boom, boom. Can't go any crazier than that. Now, the second skill. Freedom through firepower. Decrease the spread range of this ship's main gun by 5. This is actually very, very good. It makes her very accurate with some of the most inaccurate guns in the game. If you guys don't already know, there's some very, very inaccurate guns, such as the Marco Polo gun. If you guys want to go over here, we take a look at Marco Polo gun. We look at gear property. Now look at this, guys. Or where's it at? Here we go. The ammo type, right? Look at this. Oh my god, where is it? I'm blind. One sec, I'll find it real fast. I really think I'm blind. Okay. I've done this before. One second. Area of effect. I didn't know it's that area of effect. It's I'm blind on my mind right now. This is a very inaccurate gun. Okay? I know the prototype has like a spread of like, oh, here it is, the 17 by 17. I'm being dumb. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know why I can't see today. I thought it'd be like a regular number, but it's like 17 by 17. 17 spread, 20 spread. Look how inaccurate this gun is. With the debuff, or with the buff from her second skill, makes it a 15 spread gun. Makes it very, very accurate when it's not accurate for the most part. Very, very good skill. Very, very powerful as well to compare yourself with like some of the worst guns in the game, and it'll make it really, really good. Very, very good skill. Very good. And then we get to the second part right here. When a fleet this ship is not in battle with starts, while this ship is afloat, fires a level 10 supporting barrage. So your regular Dragon's Breath every 20 seconds, but only 1 time per battle. And then if there are other fleets, or if there's other aircraft carriers not in the fleet, she buffs them by 15%. So If Fleet 1 has New Jersey, Fleet 2 has like Enterprise and Essex. They get 15% aviation. Very, very good. And the last skill, don't you just love it? Increase the ship's firepower by 15% and reload by 10%. When started with other Eagle Union ships, they gain 15% anti-air, decreased damage taken, which is really good. This is really good for pairing it up with Helena. If you guys don't already know, people that are running Vanguard, Musashi, Bismarck 2 as of right now, your Helena is probably taking more damage than usual because she doesn't have the protection of New Jersey's buff right here. So less anti-air, less damage taken, or more damage taken, sorry. Yeah. And then increase the firepower of all Eagle Union battleships and battle cruisers by 10%. This also affects herself. So you get 25% firepower on top of what she already has. Very, very good. So I don't have to say much more of this. It's a very, very powerful ship. There's going to be some people saying like, oh, New Jersey got kicked out or whatever. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. A lot of you guys are new players. A lot of you guys don't have the ships available for this, like Vanguard, Musashi. She's a really good pickup. And to have two powerful battleships back-to-back, Bismarck 2 and New Jersey in the same fleet, is a very destructive combo. Very, very worthy. Very, very powerful. Still a very good ship for this overall wave clearing in general. 2 barrages in 20 seconds. Very, very good. It's a very, very powerful ship. And even then, New Jersey didn't really get kicked out. There's still going to be some use of her. Even in bossing content, she's going to still be very, very useful. She didn't really go anywhere. Basically, Bismarck 2 just make it so more utilities added into the game, because you can now pair up with combos that you can usually do before, making Musashi more accurate, making aircraft carrier strikes more accurate. That's basically all there is to it. But New Jersey, though, herself, still a very, very powerful ship. And don't let anyone say otherwise. Okay, guys? Still a very good ship. Nothing more to say about it. I'm pretty sure you guys seen many, many videos of New Jersey all around. Very good ship. Definitely is worth the pickup. Right, so the next ship we have here is Anchorfish. I was going to Archerfish. So I don't have mine maxed out, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I don't. I think I had just have her at 120, but I didn't max out her skills or whatever. So we go here. Yeah, I kind of maxed out the skills, working on it, but we're getting there. For a submarine, though, I don't know. Again, I don't know too much about submarines. We have at 120, 190, 1924 on health, 65 firepower, 530 on torpedo, 95 reload, 41 evasion, light armor, 16 speed, 192 on hit, 90 luck, 0 ASW, 7 oil, 243 on oxygen, and then 2 on the ammunition, and the hunting range is right here. So again, most submarines have high torpedoes to begin with, so there's that. Otherwise, for stats, I feel like it's okay. It's like average. Gear efficiency, 130 for both submarine torpedoes, 1 and 2, and then DD guns is 85. Not bad. I think there's like what's her face? The U-556 meta we had really earlier was really, really good. This is not bad. I mean, but it's just, again, I'll talk about it later. And at 120, plus 2 torpedoes to subs, always nice to have. And then her skills, Haughty Hunters, increase the ship's damage against heavy armor by 15%. That's actually really, really good. When sorted with at least one other Eagle Union submarine, increase crit damage by 15% and torpedo and accuracy by 8% for all Eagle Union submarines. This right here is actually a really nice buff. If you guys want to play USS submarines, by all means, that's really good. Some fights like the Hermit fight, this can be really, really beneficial because 15% damage increase is actually really, really good. So yeah. Parting gift, increase the ship's oxygen by 20 when this ship resurfaces when it leaves the battle. Fires a torpedo barrage based on skills level. So extra oxygen means she can stay underwater for longer, and then a little bit more damage when she leaves the battle, and then all-out assault as usual. So I'm pretty sure the KMS subs aren't getting kicked out. They're still very, very powerful in the game, so nothing really changes there. But for the most part, though, if you guys want to use a submarine, because I think a lot of you guys don't have much submarines to begin with, we just had U-556 meta, and now we have Archerfish, so that's 2 good submarines right there you can just throw in. Free damage if you need it for endgame content. Very, very good. All right, so quick little rundown on this one. The second one here, third one, sorry, is San Francisco. So San Francisco, I have mine over here. Let's go ahead and walk over to the Eagle Union San Francisco. I remember San Francisco being like really, really good ship for something. I forgot what it was though. But anyways, let's go take a look. At 120, we got 4,831 on health, 255 torpedo, 226 on the anti-air, 179 on the reload, 68 evasion, medium armor, 26 speed, 136 on hit, 75 luck, 0 ASW, and 12 on the oil cost. So a little bit on the lower side on the health, but again, she was like 2 years old, so we didn't have like the barrage of a lot of heavy cruisers having much higher health these days. But that wise though, not the worst, but definitely could be a lot better when it comes to health or whatever. Efficiency wise, we have 125 on CA guns, 75 on DD guns, and 125 on anti-air guns. About average, I'd say. A little bit lower, I think, but it's about average when it comes to damage for CA guns. And at 120, we got +1 firepower for heavy cruisers and large cruisers. Very, very nice. And now the skills. So get Starstruck. Every 10 seconds after battle starts, 75% chance to fire a level 10 special barrage based on skills level. If this barrage fails to activate, instead increases ship's anti-air and accuracy by 10%. So this is one of the early introductions of if you fail a barrage, something else happens. Very nice skill. Not the best because you kind of want to have her activate the barrage for damage, but still not the worst. Though there's something you get out of it, so it's not the end of the world. Now, second skill increases ship's evasion and anti-air by 10%. Activates one of the following effects based on this ship's position in your vanguard during the battle. Front, also, when this ship is last afloat, increase the ship's evasion and anti-air by 5%, decrease the damage per damage taken by 15%. Middle heals all ships in your vanguard by 10% of their max HP for 20 seconds after the battle starts. And rear, increase the ship's firepower by 15% and anti-air by 10%, and increase the whole vanguard's damage dealt to enemies by 5%. So the best way to use this ship is either in the back position or the middle position. You can rearrange her. I remember talking about San Francisco a while back. She's a very, very universal vanguard in which you can position her accordingly in battles with what you need. You need heals, you put her in the middle. You need more damage, you put her in the back line. You can swap things around accordingly to how you want to fit your playstyle. Very, very good and versatile ship for that. And then last skill, all-out assault. Just do damage and then fires enemy hits by a barrage and get their movement speed decreased by 15% for 5 seconds. So just slow debuff right here. So once again, Vanguard, very versatile. You want to put her either in the middle or back, depending on how you want to play it. I wouldn't put her in the front though. There are much better ships that can front tank much, much better than San Francisco. You want to have her as a support utility most of the time. All right, a Tico right here. Tico, right? I have mine somewhere right here. Let's go ahead and take a gander. Here it is. SX sister, right? So, as a SX sister, she has at 120, 6,622 health, 0 firepower, 0 torpedo, 433 aviation, 331 on the anti-air, 131 on reload, 55 evasion, medium armor, 33 speed, 87 hit. 72 luck, 0 ASW, and 13 on oil cost. So just like her sister SX, very similar stats. Overall, pretty average across the board. And when we get to efficiency for gear, 140 on fighters, 130 on dive bombers, and 120 on the torpedo bombers. So as a USS plane, they have really high fighter slot efficiency. So as expected, 140 on fighter slot, very, very good. Now, the second skill rate, or the 120 permastat, is +2 aviation. Very, very good. Definitely is a ship worth getting to 120 very, very fast for that. And her skills, Wings of Soaring Flames. When this ship launches an airstrike, launches an aerial barrage, the barrage planes fire rockets that inflict burn to the enemy. Barrage damage and burn damage scale off skills level in this ship's aviation stat, and burns with other sources of burn, stacks with other sources of burn. So this barrage right here, if I recall correctly, has very good light armor damage. So she was one of the early planes in the game that has extremely good light armor damage for a fighter. The issue back then, if I recall, was AP rockets were not available in the game. So she had to make do with like basically the average fighters like Hellcats, Corsairs, and stuff like that. It wasn't until AP rockets came into the game that she really started being really useful on light armor content. And now with Havar planes being available in Yorktown 2's event, she's actually really good for light armor. I still think Hornet 2 is much better than dealing with light armor than she is. But for the most part though, still a very good ship for dealing with light armor in general. And then the second skill here, Shielded Advance. Decrease the first 4 instances of damage taken by 60% each battle. Very durable. At the start of the battle and every 20 seconds after, the lead ship in your vanguard gains a shield. The shield blocks up to 6 shells and lasts up to 8 seconds. So again, very supportive skill right here. Very good in general indeed. And then our last skill, Advanced Support Formation, increase the ship's aviation by 10%. When sorted with another CV or CVL, decrease all damage your flagship takes by 15%. So a little bit more durability than a flagship. We haven't been in a scenario as of yet. Maybe we said like 1 or 2 meta fights where the flagship is in danger. So it's not like a terrible skill, or it's not like the best skill, but the 10% aviation from the skill makes it very worth it in general. Overall though, is a light armor plane. You want to use this for light armor content. If you guys have Havar planes from the Yorktown 2 event or AP Rocks and PR4, you can use those. Also, I mentioned earlier, if you guys don't already know, I believe the Ironblood fighters as well are pretty good at dealing with light and medium armor content these days. So if you guys don't have AP rockets, you guys don't have Havar planes from the Yorktown 2 event, you guys can craft these if you want to, and then they can deal with your light armor content for you. These would be really good to have on Tico. Right, so and Boys and Morrison, I'm not gonna talk too much into these. If I recall correctly, Boys was like a premium Phoenix. If you guys don't know what Phoenix does, like she revives herself. So she's one of those ships that she does damage, has some good crit rate and stuff, and she has like a self regen somewhere. So like if when the HP falls below 45%, as a result of taken, decreased burn damage, and she should get a heal. Yeah, 10% heal of her max HP. So she's a premium Phoenix overall. Costs more nowadays, and oil cap is a thing now, so 1-1 farming isn't efficient anymore. But still a nice ship to grab regardless because of that +1 permastat to firepower. So light cruiser, Plymouth will benefit from that. Very good. And then Morrison, I have never leveled Morrison up. Maybe one day though. She's level 100 right now. But for the most part though, she has like flagship protection. So there's a lot of ships in this banner that has flagship protection to reduce damage to flagships taken. Otherwise though, there are much better cruisers out there, or DDs I mean, than Morrison. So I think that basically explains the thorough stuff I want to talk about. I don't want to talk like too crazy much into this banner because it's basically a rerun banner. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen multiple videos of these kind of ships, especially New Jersey. Let's skip the rundown on the ratings because I'm probably gonna put it while I did a discussion of this video. So there is that. The important things of this banner. All right. I don't think I have to explain it anymore, right? I think we all know who the most important ship from this banner is. New Jersey. New Jersey is a very important pickup. Very powerful for just getting your boss damage in, wave clearing. She's a very universal ship. She's basically Bismarck 2 before Bismarck 2 became a thing. Good at PvE, good at bossing, PvP as well too. She is an exceptional ship. Excels at every content in the game. Boss, wave clearing, and PvP, which is actually a rare instance in this case. So very good ship. You're gonna need her. She's a very powerful ship. The next ones in line that are nice to have are going to be San Francisco, Tico, and Archerfish. These two ships are basically nice to have because a lot of new players don't have a lot of good structure in their fleets. So having a good carrier like Tico, having a utility heavy cruiser like San Francisco, and more submarine damage like Archerfish added into your fleet will help you build your arsenal much better. And then Boys and Morrison, I got nothing much to say about these ships. They're elites. Boys, a premium Phoenix, and then Morrison, there are much better DDs out there compared to her. I'm just sorry I have to say it. All right, so quick rundown of this banner. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck on your pulls as always. Make sure you watch the previous videos talking about tips and stuff going into the banner because you guys don't keep asking me. Kimo will have like 20 cubes. What should I do? Stuff like that. Keep farming, keep grinding. Maybe you might get lucky. All right, so good luck to you guys. I'm out of here. Stay tuned next video, and I'm out.